right, welcome back everybody. More V-Box testing today. So you'll notice I am in the little Honda. So I used the V-Box the other day to test my Model 3, and I'll put a link in the description on this video to that video if you'd like to see it. And I did multiple back-to-back tests and got 5.1 seconds exactly, 0 to 60 on that car. And just for those of you that are curious how that compares to other cars, I mean, you can Google it, you can look online, but there's a lot of shady stuff going on when it comes to people reporting on 0 to 60 times on various cars. So I figured I would give you guys an idea. So this is a 2017 Honda Civic SI, and it's got 10,000 miles on it, so it's broken in but still pretty much new. And this is probably representative of the typical fun little car that people might buy. It is this is not a fast car by any stretch, but it is a quick car, meaning it's got some zip to it. It's turbocharged, 205 horsepower. It's 2,800 pound car, so it's a light car with okay power, and it's a lot of fun. Again, it's not what I would define as fast, but it is a fun, somewhat quick car, and so I figured this would be a good example to give you guys to so you can see the difference in performance, 0 to 60 on a kind of a normal, inexpensive sports car like this versus the Model 3. All right, I'm in the same location that I was at the other day when I tested the Model 3. So I'm going to get to this area that I typically test at. There's a semi that's a little ways behind me, so I'm going to have to stop and accelerate quickly. So let's see here. I'm going to come to a complete stop. Shift it into first. So 0 to 60, 7.4 seconds. So let's see here. I'm going to turn around and repeat the process in the other direction. Alright, so I am in the exact opposite direction, same spot of the street. So there we go, here we go. And what do we have this time? 7.3 seconds. 0 to 60 in 7.3 seconds on that run. So as you can see, this car, which is a fun car, again, it's what I would call quick. It's definitely no slouch, but not a super high performance car. But 7.3 and 7.4 seconds, 0 to 60, and a big part of that is because I have to shift gears. And unfortunately, one problem with this car is that it winds out and hits the rev limiter at 57 miles an hour in second gear. And that forces a third gear shift before 60. So that 0 to 60 time is not truly representative of the how much fun this car is. So so for instance, in second gear, it has very good pull. I would say it's got similar pull in second gear. On boost with the turbocharged spooling, it's got similar pull to the Model 3, but being that you're rowing through the gears, and that's really only in second gear, only in the meat of the power band, that it's that way. In first gear, it just spins the tires, then it catches rubber in second, but again, I have to shift into third in order to pass 60 miles an hour, and but that pushes the car to that 7.3 or 7.4 second 0 to 60 time. And I've tested this car numerous times, just not on camera. The fastest time I ever saw was 7.1, but I wonder about that. I wonder if it wasn't an aberration in the test, because I've never been able to replicate it since. Basically, every single run is 7.3 to 7.5 seconds in this car, depending on how solid my launch was, and where my shifts are and that kind of thing. So, you know, low 7s to 7.5 seconds. And now, you have to put a lot of this in context, though. It wasn't long ago that was considered plenty fast, and we've gotten spoiled by very high performance, and also, let's face it, we've gotten spoiled by internet lies. I mean, or exaggerations, or correcting for altitude and rollout and all those different things. And so it's really good to be able to do legitimate tests, real world scenario tests with real cars on real streets to see what they can do. So yeah, it looks like the Model 3 is about 1/3 faster, 0 to 60. And for those of you that are wondering, cutting off 1/3 of your time to reach a given speed is massive. I mean, that is massive. You don't go to the drag races and see one car pass the finish line 1/3 faster than the car next to it, unless the car next to it was broken halfway through the run. Basically, it's, you know, 10% faster 0 to 60 is a big difference. So 1/3 faster to 60 is monumental. So this car, again, quick car, fun car, but absolutely a dog compared to the Model 3. So anyway, just a real quickie video. I know there's not a lot to it, just a couple runs back and forth, but I wanted to give you guys an idea of, you know, what various cars are like in performance, and, you know, what you guys could expect in testing your own cars. So anyway, that's it for today. Give me a thumbs up, like, and subscribe. The Tesla referral program is back in force, so if you want to buy a Model 3, my code will be a link in the description below. Thanks a lot, guys. Take it easy. Bye-bye now.